8 o'clock in the morning, and my brain is just filled with water. I've got new pimples. These pimples are like, I don't know, they just keep coming. Oh, why do I have pimples? I'm almost 40. It's hormonal, girls. When you turn 40, your hormones is out of whack. You are probably at perimenopause. They don't tell you this, but just watch a lot of TikTok. Well, the only reason I know is because I thought maybe I'm perimenopausal, and then I bought this yam cream, which is a hormonal cream, and it helps you balances your hormones. It can be used by men too, and it helped quite a bit with anxiety mostly, but not with the acne. I'm not gonna do anything today because I know today that I won't have any people coming in, or at least no one's telling me anyone's coming. When I say anyone's coming, I mean people to repair stuff at because alone. I'm alone. I realize like one of the reasons why I vlog outside of my everyday life is just when I go outside and explore Sydney, is because outside of that I'm pretty existential almost all the time, and it's probably not the healthiest thing ever. And getting out there and just exploring and keeping on moving, and going from one shop to another, keeping on walking, finding good food to eat, even though I can't do it every day because it costs a lot of money. For me, it's it kind of put a hold onto the existential personality that I have, I guess, and kind of push back the hormones a little bit. Because now I'm thinking about committing to this vlogging my 40th year. Suddenly I realized, oh no, it's probably gonna be a lot of crying in the video, and a lot of just not doing anything. At 10 o'clock, I'm still in bed. Also, this won't be a daily vlog, by the way. It's just when I remember to vlog, I guess. I think like a daily vlog would be burdening, and I probably would not have enough material to vlog. I'm reading comics. I also saw like on TikTok that they have made the K-drama versions of this webtoon called Marry My Husband, and on the webtoon is only like 64 chapters, so it's not a long chapters. It's not a long manhwa, and the ending is pretty good. So I'm thinking of starting it today. I think there's only like 2 episodes so far, and the female lead is the lady who played in Something Weird with My Secretary. I forgot her name. Park Minju? No, something else. I forgot. So I bought this from Kmart for $50. It's pretty good. This is like on level 1, and this is level 2. This is level 3. So they have like 3 speeds. This is the 3rd speed, and I push it down because it distributes the air evenly if you push it down like this, and you don't have to have to fight the wind. Like, you don't have to fight the air when it's blowing at you. When it's like this, it's just like the air is everywhere in the room, so it got spreads out really well. Also have that from Kmart. That's also $50. I bought everything for $50 from Kmart. Yeah, that's an air purifier. I think they don't sell it anymore now, which is a shame because I was gonna buy another one because this one works really, really well. And that one I bought online for like $63. That's a dehumidifier because lately summer in Australia has been humid for the past 3 years or so. So that's why. So I'm using the bathtub. I'm using the bathtub as a clothes dryer. And I have the dehumidifier there. Because I don't want to use, I don't want to dry it outside because I'm afraid the wind gonna take it. I don't want to use a dryer as well because it's summer and it's gonna be heating up the apartment. So I'm using the dehumidifier. I'll leave it like overnight. And hopefully I'm using this. I'm actually not a big fan of using fluoride toothpaste, but last month my tooth was aching and I had no choice. I have to use some fluoride toothpaste that I know will make it feel better. Because I'm also me, I usually use like double. So this one has no fluoride and I'm using it after I put the fluoride toothpaste on because I just feel like I want to have something else in my mouth that is not too toxic. So I use this one for like the morning and I use this one for like at night after the fluoride one because this one is probiotic toothpaste. And I found after I use this, although I still have a lot of sinus issue, after I use this, my sinus issue decreased quite a bit. And also my lips don't have as much as white stuff around it and it doesn't dry off as much. I don't know if it actually helps or whether it's a placebo effect, but that's what I found. And it's dark because I'm only using LED lights in the bathrooms usually because this is way too bright. My sensory organs, my eyes can't handle it. At least I can handle. Should we go this way? It's like a party here. But yeah. Planning to eat this leftover. This is like from 2 days ago. This is a ramen that I cooked about 2 days ago. Just heating it up. Heating it up. Leftover ramen for breakfast. Not bad really. I added added kimchi. I've been buying vegan kimchi from Woolies. I find like vegan kimchi works for me better because it doesn't have any fish sauce, I think. I'm starting marry my husband. Park Min Young, that's her name. She usually plays a good girl, but I think in this drama she's playing the villainess. And it's Park Min Young, by the way. Park Min Young. So this is gonna be the evil mother-in-law. This is episode 1, by the way. This is like gonna be the bad husband. He's usually plays like a quirky character, like a funny character, but he's playing the bad husband here. Anyway, I've read the webtoon, so I kind of know where the story is gonna go. It's called Marry My Husband. Three p.m. I'm gonna go back to nap again. Summers are the only time I can do this. It's so pleasing. I didn't manage to take a nap, so I just laid here for an hour. Gonna get up and make some rice. It's overcast today. It hit I think 30 degrees if I'm not mistaken, but it's pretty overcast. But it's not that hot. There is wind. I'm saving the rice water so that I can fertilize the garden. And I do mean the garden now because I moved all my plants to the community garden, which is like very close to where I live, about like 1 block away. And you're supposed to have the water about I don't know what it's called, 1 knuckle. Boil it for 10 minutes. So this will turn really bad, like smell wise, if you don't refrigerate it. So you have to, this is rice water, so you have to refrigerate it so it doesn't smell bad. Now it's boiled, reduced it to the lowest fire. Put the lid on, smallest setting, 20 more minutes. So lately when I'm overwhelmed, I turn off the TV and I don't listen to anything. I'm just going to focus on my phone. In the past, I always have like the TV on the background. Of course, like it's 2024 now. A TV is no longer like a free to air TV, but just like a monitor where you can just play your stuff, like your videos, your YouTube, your Netflix, etc. But I always had stuff running in the background, whatever it is. But these days, especially after the balcony was being done, I realized like having it in the background overwhelmed my sensory system too much, so I turned it off and just sit and not move and just browse on my phone forever for a long time and just calm down. Oh, my rice is done. Turn it off. Let's see whether it's fluffy or not. Grab your wooden spoon. I like making the rice in a non-stick pan or pot, I guess, because I usually get the measurements right. I can't get the measurements right if I'm not using a pot for some reason. I usually burn it, but if I use a pot, it's usually fluffy and not burned. So I'm just gonna let it sit for, I don't know, another 30 minutes. And then we're gonna eat with this. So I made this a couple of hours ago. Trying to figure out what I can do, what business I can do to make money and maintain my energy level at the same time. I'm trying not to do any work this month, January, and resume it on February. I want to just not do too much and just eat and sleep this month. I noticed from last year when I did that, when I started kind of picking back up of trying to do stuff like, just creating stuff again, that it was helpful not to do that for an hour every day, even though that's my work, like only an hour, 2 hours every day, producing stuff. But that took a lot of energy out of me. I didn't realize that until last year. So I'm trying to do that. I don't know how long it will last though. I got a new pimple. My period should come soon, today or yesterday or tomorrow, or hopefully soon, or maybe my menopause has started. I don't know. I'm trying to enjoy the quietness. I feel as I get older, the quietness becomes so precious, and It's weird because compared to like 2-3 years ago, before I had ear infections, I was always in a constant of trying to block the rest of the world out by playing music. And especially when I leave the apartment, when I go to the city or whatever, when I'm around people, I always have music on. And I wasn't able to do that because I had ear infection like twice in a year. And I stopped doing that because my ears couldn't handle it. I don't know nowadays though. I haven't really used it for too long. And I I haven't tested that theory out whether my ears have healed or not. But I have learned to appreciate silence a lot more and learned that my body craves silence and quietness, and you don't need to chase that excitement all the time. And I appreciate that, and I feel like it's calming the body down. I'm trying to learn to force the body to calm down and not seek sensory stimulation as much. And that takes a lot of energy and time to train your body to do that. It's like training an animal. So I am learning. I'm gonna reheat this because I want all the oil to go to this thing. Because if you leave it on out for too long, it will solidify. I changed my mind. I added vegetables instead, and if you added vegetables, you won't have much oil left. So this should absorb all the oil from the fat, because the vegetables is looking very bad. It's just a store-bought vegetable. This one. So it's just one from Woolies for like $2. And it's been sitting there. It was getting discolored. So we're gonna have it with the vegetables. That's what it looks like too. I added pickle. Pickle. Because I really like pickle. I used to hate it, but for some reason now I like things that are sour, fermented, pickled. Anyway, tadakimasu. The reason why I say tadakimasu then chomokesamnida, which is because I'm, addicted to K-drama, is because I got hooked into Japanese stuff first. We were so into the manga, and my friend was into anime. The pork is quite nice. It's not overcooked. I usually tend to overcook meat. This is better with a meal and a meat dish. I would just snack on it usually. It's around 6 o'clock now. I don't know how people do life. Like, of course I can make like rice together, but it took about an hour to cook the meat, an hour to cook the rice properly. So, and it's still a very simple meal. So it's like, at least it took an hour to prep this meal. That's only like one meal, and it's not even an elaborate meal. And I know like people do meal prep, but still a lot of work. And then like women usually do it for how many people? Usually like 3 other people. It's like that's insane. That's only the cooking part, not the thinking of, oh, what should I make, not the planning part, not the prep part, not the cleaning up part. Like, it's a whole job just around cooking, not including you doing laundry, you cleaning the house. Vegetable is really nice. It really balances out the meat. Anyway, that's it for today. I don't know when the next vlog is. Maybe tomorrow, maybe sometime next week. I'm so unreliable. I'll see you in the next video.